Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Sammy, and if you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. And if you're not new, welcome back. Today's video, I kind of just wanted to talk about my journey through reading. So, when I was very young, I had issues with like letters and numbers would get jumbled together. And I didn't really understand why it was taking me so much longer to read the same books that my classmates were reading, whether it was the American Girl doll chapter books, if anybody remembers those. I have so many of them. It's not even funny anymore. Or the Ever After High chapter books. Those what really got me started. And the My Sisters of Vampire series. Those were my favorite books growing up. Just being able to step into those worlds of fantasy and the stories of these characters I grew up with from Disney and from like monsters and their children, like those stories were what pulled me into reading. But I was like, why is it taking me so much longer to read these books? Some of my friends would finish those books in 2 days or 1 day, and it would take me 3 to 5 days. And I was like, why is it taking me so much longer to read? And then my mom looked into it, and when my mom was like, well, maybe you're just developing different. And then my sophomore year of college, my mom was like, okay, let's get you tested. We kind of already knew that I had dyslexia. My sophomore year of college, I went to my university's help center and I got tested for dyslexia. And it came back that yes, I have dyslexia. And I want my platform here on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, I want it to be a safe place for those who feel like any invisible disability, whether it's a learning or any other invisible disability, I want them to have a safe place of, I know it's taking me a little bit longer to read. Sorry, this gets me a little emotional sometimes. I want my platform to be a safe place for those who feel like they cannot be a part of the Bookstagram world or the book talk world because I don't read as fast as everyone else. In my last video, when I was reading all the stuff from my PR packages, if you noticed, there were some times I was struggling, and I kept it in there. But the reason why I kept it in there is because I want those of us with these learning disabilities, these invisible disabilities, to see ourselves. To see, hey, look, there's someone who has this disability, who they're putting themselves out there. They're showing our disability, and they're bringing awareness to it. Because whether we want to admit it or not, we're just as much of a reader as anyone else. We might not get through 150 books in a year. We might get through 10. And that's okay too. Because it's not about, oh, I read so many books this year. It is about our journey with the books that we read. It is our journey with the literature. It is us connecting with the book. And if we don't connect with the book, then we didn't connect with the book. And that is okay. And if it took us 7 days to read a book that took somebody 24 hours, that's okay too. We all read at different paces. We all have our own reading pace. I am a graduate student, so that's also throwing into the place of a book that may be 98 pages and it's taking me 2 days to read. Well, maybe I only had 15 minutes to read and I am a slower reader than some because of my invisible disability. And I just kind of wanted to come on here and showcase that for all of you and kind of not give an explanation, but give awareness to this invisible disability that we all kind of look at and go, well, they're just not as smart. I've been told that my entire secondary education. I was told, well, you're good enough. What you wrote is good enough. My mom was the person who really pushed me to my full potential, really pushed me to see, this is what somebody else is telling me, but I know I can do better, or I can work to be better at this. She was my biggest cheerleader of telling me, it's okay that you're taking more time. As long as you find enjoyment in reading, or you find enjoyment in whatever you're doing, that's all that matters. It's not about the time frame of when you get there. It is just the time is just that you got there. You made it. You did what you wanted to do, and that's all that matters. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me, whether it be about how I have learned to grow with my dyslexia, or how I've learned to move through college or any education with my dyslexia diagnosis, any of that, drop it down in the comments. Let's have a whole positive sentence or positive community for this, because sometimes I feel like we're thrown more into the negative aspect of it, and we try to hide it and be like, oh, I'm perfectly normal like everybody else. Not everybody is normal. It is okay to not be normal. I think honestly being not normal is the best thing. No one wants to see the same thing 600 times. They want to see that one thing and then see it thrown in a different aspect. It's the same thing with reading. We don't want to see the same characters. We don't want to see the same copy and paste romantasy. We don't want to see the same copy and paste fantasy. We want to see a fantasy book that has a twist, or a fantasy book that is not the same as what we read when we were younger. We want to be more enclosed in a fantasy world. We want more than just, I've read this book, it's just in a different font. We want to have that difference. So I am here telling the world, yes, I have this disability, but it's not stopping me from doing what I love, which is reading. And it's not stopping me from graduating in college. It's not stopping me. I'm doing what I love, and I will continue to do what I love. And I'm going to continue to do things, and I'm going to continue to showcase my dyslexia. I'm going to leave those things in of me struggling to read a postcard, or me struggling to read through a passport that came in a PR box, because that's who I am, and I'm not going to change who I am to fit everybody's, this is what it should be like for everyone. I'm not going to make myself fit that. I want to bring awareness to this disability, because I feel like telling people when I was younger, oh, hey, I'm struggling to read, like the letters and numbers are just getting confusing. I was looked at weird, and I felt like I was an outcast, and I don't want anybody else to feel that way. So I want to create this positive community for us. Don't forget to drop a comment on anything. And I want to leave you with this. Have a wonderful, positive day. And don't forget that you are beautiful, you are loved, and you are unique, and you are kind. Because everyone needs a little bit of kindness in their lives.